Well, hello there, and welcome back to another unboxing video with me, Legendary Steve. I hope your evening or morning is going very well. Today I'm super excited to share with you guys these two retro SpiderMan figures and the new 80th anniversary or 80th year, it's pretty much anniversary, X-Men, X-Force, Deadpool. So let's get into this. So before we begin, I would just like to bring attention to SAUCY Dancing Silver Surfer. He's been in this pose for a long time. Kudos, my guy. SpiderMan 2099. This is not Peter Parker. This is obviously a Spider-Man from the year 2099. And his name is Miguel O'Hara. And the back says, when a lab accident causes half his DNA to be rewritten with a spider's genetic code, geneticist Miguel O'Hara becomes Spider-Man. Super cool. And we saw at the end of Into the Spider-Verse, this little guy like kind of made an appearance, which is super cool, super awesome. Can't wait to see the second Into the Spider-Verse and the new Spider-Man. I hope that they bring in just some awesome characters. I really hope Miles shows up, or Spider-Man 2099, especially Miles though. Miles and Venom. That would just be amazing. My son would have a heart attack. He loves Miles. Anyways, but let's get this guy open, shall we? Alright, so here we have Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099. He's a dark looking Spider-Man. He got some creepy hands. These hands that he comes with, they just kind of remind me of a spider. It's kind of creepy. But he does come with a lot of extra hands. He's got the creepy kind of claw hands, the wall crawling hands where he's kind of got, you know, a spread out hand. You know what I'm saying? Wall crawling hands. And then punching hands. Fist of Destiny. Right there. And he comes with his little capey-do, his little clear webbing, which I actually really like this. The way that they made this it's just fun, you know? Do you like my pose I put him in? They're just like same pose every time. I'm trying to get a little more spicy. A little spice it up, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, Spider-Man 2099. I really like this guy. I am a huge fan of this retro wave, all of them. The classic figures, they are just stinking bomb diggity. I don't even know what else to say. That's an intense saying, but it's true. I stinking love what they're doing with these. They're such classic outfits, and Spider-Man is one of the biggest superheroes ever. I'm pretty sure I'm able to say that. Everyone knows who Spider-Man is, and so getting to have all these versions, really cool character. And I am very happy to have this one in my collection. The articulation is awesome. As expected from one of these Spider-Man figures, he's got the butterfly joints. He's got I need to figure out what this name is, but the ankle joints for those poses, you know what I'm saying? The paint is great on him. He's matte, so his paint feels very matte. It's not too shiny besides the red paint. And the red paint is just, it's done so well. And he's got all the articulation you'd want from a Spider-Man figure. Good ab crunch, twisty turnies there. I mean, this dude he's cool. He's really cool. But let's get on to the next one. So here we have WebMan. So I didn't actually know who this was, so I had to do a little bit of research. WebMan is pretty much another one of Spider-Man's clones that was made by Doctor Doom. I believe he was only in one comic. He's made by Doctor Doom. This little guy right here. Doctor Doom created this twin machine and pretty much was able to trick Spider-Man into like looking into this mirror, and then one thing led to another. He was able to create a twin of Spider-Man, but he is the exact opposite in every way. So he's inverted colors, so where the red was, it's blue, where the blue was, it's red now. And he is evil. He's supposed to have the same powers as Spider-Man, but he ends up getting, you know, spanked by the real Spider-Man. And then Doctor Doom gets all upset and then apparently makes another, like a WebMan version 2 or something like that, and he still gets spanked. But anyways, he is an evil clone Spider-Man made by Doctor Doom. And the back here says, a product of Doctor Doom's twin machine, WebMan is the opposite of Spider-Man in every way. Weird. I just said that. A super cool looking figure. I'm pretty sure this is the same body style of the retro Spider-Man that I really want. I'll get my hands on it eventually. Let's open this, shall we? Okay, so here we got WebMan. So I love this figure, I really do. The color scheme, at first I was like, man, that's okay, you know, but getting it again in hand, totally different experience. I mean, I'm loving the look of this figure. He's got so much articulation, turns at the calves. He's got the ankle thingies. His wrists move. I mean, everything on this dude moves. Double jointed, knees, elbows, butterfly joints. He is pinned, but man, this is just a good looking figure. And they colored in the blue lines, or on the blue, they colored in the lines black. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just really like this. I do have a little bit of blue paint on the black part of his eye. But other than that, this thing is tight. And the details on the hands are really cool. Again, 3 sets of hands, really liking that. Wall crawling hands, punching hands, and web shooting hands. So, gosh, like what a figure. I really enjoy this. This is fun. It just makes me want the regular even more. I see why people are kind of interested in this. His jaw is pretty chiseled, but he's got good articulation, up, down, and you can even move the neck a little bit, but it's all on that head joint. But just what a cool looking figure. Well done. I really am impressed with this. This, like I said, this retro line, it's awesome. They're doing so good with this stuff. Super happy to have this as part of the collection, and I'm just very pleased with this. That's all I can really say. I'm just kind of, I can't really say anything bad about it. They're Spider-Man figures, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just on it. They're on it. Thank you, Dr. Doom, for creating such a character. But yeah, let's get on to Deadpool. I am super excited for this. I do not have a classic red black Deadpool, so I was super excited to get my hands on this. Yeah, they've got cool packaging, so it's kind of like all the other ones that are those 80-year figures. They like come in a box, even though they are, you know, like the blister card figures, come in a box. Not as cool as Venom, but it's still cool. I like it a lot. Just adds a little bit more to the figure. But it shows Deadpool from the front with his katanas, black and white, and then nothing on the sides, and then it shows his backside. Anyways, but yeah, let's open this bad boy up. Check this out. So super cool blister card. Super cool. Very Deadpool, right? Katana and another katana, right? Very Deadpool. I love it. I love you, Ryan Reynolds. You know, my whole dream is to start this YouTube channel so that I can hang out with Ryan Reynolds. It's a dream. Anyways, but Deadpool. So he's got all this cool stuff on the back. It's comic style, showing his back again. Comes with 2 guns, or 2 pistol type guns, a pistol, and an AR with a grenade launcher, and his 2 katanas. So he is fully decked out, and he just looks sick. This is very classic Deadpool. Black, red suit, Merc with a mouth. Let's open this bad boy up. So here we have Deadpool. So he's got a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of accessories. Does not have exchangeable hands, exchangeable head. So you kind of get what you get there. But he's got all sorts of, his little leg bags, little leg cuffs, his accessory belt with his little strap and stuff. And the katanas come out and have their little place in there. He comes, like I said, with the AR with the grenade launcher. Looks like a 1911, and I think these are UMP5s or something like that. He's got 2 of them. All right, super cool, dual wield. For a classic Deadpool, I mean, I gotta give this like a 9.5 out of 10. This thing is awesome. Definitely worth it if you do not already have a classic 6-inch Deadpool. Perfect. The black is kind of like I'd almost call it like a blued gunmetal type black. It's not like a black. It's more, it has like a blue metallic tinge to it, but very cool. Amazing detail, like his face around his eyes and on his nose and by his ears. Super crazy. The belt he's got on, the hands. His hands are a little soft, so trying to get that finger into the trigger place is actually kind of hard. Plus, one thing that I do have to complain about with Marvel Legends is their accessories. Way too soft. Way too soft. This thing was bent to tarnation, pulling it out of the box. The stock was bent like kind of upwards, and the barrel and all this stuff was bent down. So kind of sucks, not a big fan of that, because like I have said in the past, I'm kind of a perfectionist. So if I do something, I like to do it right. But again, this is a top-notch figure. Accessories you can always exchange. I know there's a lot of custom artists that do guns, but they make accessories for the 1/12 scale figures, but they have like detachable mags, interchangeable sights, and attachments, like all sorts of crazy stuff. I didn't even know that existed until Facebook brought me down that rabbit hole, but super cool. And for someone like Deadpool or Punisher, having an assortment of 1/12 scale rifles and weapons, not such a bad thing, especially if you're into putting these guys in poses, taking pictures, that sort of thing. I love the detail on him. He is definitely a classic Deadpool. Let's get some close-ups of these bad boys. So whoa, Hasbro design team, way to go. These are gorgeous looking figures. Super pleased with them. One thing I kind of forgot to mention about Deadpool is those guns. For being accessories, they are very detailed, and the paint on them, although they are soft and very malleable, they're super detailed. The paint on them is great. The scale on them is awesome. But yeah, I mean, what a bunch of cool figures, man. What a bunch of cool figures. But yeah, Saucy Silver Surfer and I bid you adieu. That's French for later, I think. But yeah, please give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe, comment. What was your favorite figure from this little show and tell I got going on here? You a fan of the WebMan? Do you like Deadpool? Are you a fan of the movies? Let me know. Remember to be legendary, my friends, and we will see you in the next video.